All right, we're going to be working on our calendar cover today using some desktop publishing to create a calendar cover. The program we will be using is TPS 15, the Print Shop Deluxe 15. Find that icon on your desktop to open, and as it opens, you're going to choose a blank page. Click Next. And since we are going to be making our calendar using landscape orientation, you're going to choose wide for landscape and press finish. All right, I have a few requirements for this. The first requirement is using a headline, which is like word art. So to put in a headline or word art type of lettering, you're going to go under the Insert menu. So Insert Headline, and your headline will simply be the year of the calendar you will be making, which will be this year, for this class, is 2017 calendar. So we will be working on a 2017 calendar. Now, that might change depending on when you are listening to this, but double check with me before you go and work on it, but it's 2017. And I'd like you to customize it. Rather than using the ready-made, customizing it allows you to choose whatever colors you want. I'm going to start off with a nice shape. I like different shapes, and you'll see you have many to choose from. And we'll do that. You can change up your font. However, some fonts are not real cooperative, so you might be careful in choosing those. If you choose one that doesn't cooperate, it might make your program freeze, and sadly, you will just have to exit, stop, force quit, and begin again. But I'm going to go with this, go back to the face, and choose a color I like. So let me choose, go with my red. I'll choose red. Then you can also change, and you could add an outline. I don't think I want a red outline though. Maybe I'll stick with my scarlet and gray colors, although that doesn't look much like a gray. All right, I'll do that one. And shadow, you want to add a shadow, change a depth, proportion. All of these, you have lots of options too. So go ahead, make your choices, enjoy playing around and exploring all of them. Once you have it, then you can move it around. Let's say you spell calendar wrong. A lot of students spell calendar wrong. It ends in AR. So if you spelled it wrong, rather than deleting it, all you need to do is double click, make a change, make sure it's spelled correctly, and then press OK. So that's kind of nice to know. Okay, next requirement is inserting your picture. Okay, and you're going to look for your picture again under Insert, but this is a little different. You want to go to Insert and then Import. That's different than normal. We're going to Insert, Import to find your picture. Now you need to be connected to the network server and look for MS Share because I am sharing it with you. So go to MS Share, scroll down to Zamborsky, and you'll be in the class pictures and videos. Whatever period you're in, look for your class pictures, and there's my picture. So I'm going to use this picture. And now the fun thing you're going to do here is you're going to do a freehand crop. So you have to right click on that, go to Photo Workshop, and do a freehand crop. Here you're going to chisel out your picture. So I'm going to just take little steps. Let's say I make a mistake and then I'm like, oh no. Well, the only way you can get around that is double click to close it, remove the crop, and begin again. So that will probably happen a couple of times. So I'm going to try to do this kind of quickly. Okay, so we're back on our freehand cropping. Once it's completed, double click, and then you're going to click OK. So now you'll see just your head on there. So you're going to have fun with this and look for pictures. So that's under Insert. You're going to look for different graphics. So go under Insert Graphic. Right here, again, we're putting something in, so it's under Insert. You can go to All Types or Color Graphics, whichever. I like the color graphics, so I'm going to choose that. Now, sometimes when you're searching for things, like maybe I want to look for a computer teacher or just a teacher, and press Go. If nothing shows up, it might just be you're on the wrong tab. Notice it's hard to see the difference of the tabs, so let's go ahead and look at that. Okay, so if you look around, I don't know, we'll just pick one of these silly things. So I am going to put my head on top of this lady, this silly lady, and I need to layer it, so it's got to come in front. So I'm going to layer and bring it to front, and now I've got a silly looking face and whatnot. So there I have that. So these are two requirements, the headline and your freehand crop and layering. Then you can add other things, other pictures. You can add an effect which is called a watermark. Now this watermark is just like a very light background of your whatever you put in there. I'm going to put Mrs. Z. Again, you can change the font. You can make it large or medium. You can change the color, but if you change the color, let's say I want purple and back, and say, okay, now that's going to be crazy loud and obnoxious. Yuck. So you need to adjust that watermark. If you really have your heart set on that purple, you need to make it about 20%. Or maybe you want to change it all together. But it's just a subliminal, quiet background message. And you don't have to use it at all. I'm just giving you that option. So I'll leave that there for illustration. And then you can just add more graphics or more pictures. So you can explore and have fun with all of that. Let's say you want to put your head on top of more than one thing. You know the shortcut to copy, Control-C. Well, the shortcut to paste, Control-V, is right there. So feel free to put your picture, your head of your picture, on other items as well. Take advantage of using that shortcut to make life easier for you. So you can add as many as you want. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But lastly, what I do want to share with you, when you are done, now this would not be a finished product yet because I need to work on a lot, but I do want to make sure you understand where to save it. So File, Save As. In the first day you're saving it, you want to make sure you're just saving it on your own Panda server. Own Panda server, and you can save it as your last name. My last name is Zamborsky, and I'm just going to do CC for calendar cover. Zamborsky CC. So I would save it in my own Panda server. But when you are ready to turn it in, and I'm going to delete, let's say, okay, I'm going to just have that. Maybe I'll add a border yet, which I can do that. Lots of fun, nice borders here. Could add something like this, falling stars, if I wanted. Oh, these colors are crazy. I could just copy that and paste that here too. Actually, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to change this color to purple, and now that looks much better, much better. So maybe I'm going to turn this one in. I think I might even paste two more and turn this. Okay, so I'm turning these to make sure they're even. And lastly, I'm going to bring this down here, and I think this looks a little bit better than it did before. Colors coordinate. So when you're ready to turn in, you are going to go to File, Save As, no longer put it in your server, but rather the MS Share folder. And you're turning it into Zamborsky in the Turn In folder KZ. This is 6th grade work, the calendar cover, and then whatever period you are in, say first period, I'm going to press Save. Give it time to save before you close out. And that's it. You're done. Can't wait to see all of your creations.